Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Social.in podcast. I'm your host Pradeep, and I know we've been off for about 2 weeks. We had some production issues, but we're back now. In this episode of the Social Media Weekly, we're talking about Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg. We're talking about Google's new test and compare feature, and we're talking about Apple, iMessage, and the future of end-to-end encryption. Let's get started. So for our first story, we're talking about Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg, the cage match of the century. Here's the story for you. Mark Zuckerberg has basically said that he's going to be launching a Twitter clone in the form of Instagram Threads, and that Twitter should be run by a sane person. Anyway, Elon Musk has responded to that, and now it has turned into a cage match. Apparently, the two of them are going to fight it out. I'm taking some bets here. Elon Musk is 51 years old and a lot bigger than Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is 39 but is also a jiu-jitsu fighter. What are your odds? For our next story, we're talking about YouTube's test and compare feature. Now, if you want to get a successful video on YouTube, the number one thing that you need to take care of is your thumbnail. YouTube is launching a new feature called Test and Compare, wherein you can upload up to 3 thumbnails as a marketer and then check what people are clicking more on. The catch here is that this is only available to a select group of creators, and if you want to be first in line, sign up for the Creator Research Program. For our next story, we're talking about Google being fined $47 million by Russia. Now, here's the thing. Google is being fined $47 million by Russia because they failed to pay a fine last year for about half that amount. What was the fine for? Well, they were apparently abusing their dominant position. Get the irony here. Google was fined by Russia for abusing their dominant position. And it really wasn't all that bad because Google simply removed a couple of state-backed Russian propaganda machines. For our next story, we're talking about Apple, iMessage, and the future of end-to-end encryption in the UK. Now, here's what happened. The UK is mulling a new bill geared towards online privacy and security of children. Basically, child sexual images are bad. Everyone agrees on it. However, end-to-end encryption is good. Now, the UK wants companies offering end-to-end encrypted messaging services to scan their incoming images for child sexual imagery. The messaging companies, however, have threatened to walk. Signal said that they will be leaving the UK if this passes, and Apple, iMessage, and WhatsApp have also protested. For our final story, we are talking about Instagram adding AI. What could possibly go wrong? Now, Instagram, first of all, is going to be adding ads on Reels. Previously, this was only available in Facebook. Apparently, these will be app promotion type ads and they will be integrated. Also, Instagram is rolling out AI to marketers, allowing them to choose the perfect music for their single image ads. It looks like all of the brightest companies in the world are focusing AI on improving advertising. That's about it for this week's episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, please go over to your favorite podcast app, subscribe to the Social.in podcast, give us a 5-star rating and a review, and we will see you guys right back here next week.